A new adventure begins now. You thinking what I'm thinking? We are getting closer to our destination. Looks like somebody on the ferry didn't behave themselves. All right, 90 minutes later, and here we are. Let's go find some bass in Silver Lake, Staten Island, New York. Hey YouTube community, we are in Staten Island today at Silver Lake. Silver Lake, as I understand it, used to be the main reservoir for all of the drinking water for Staten Island, and I've only been here one other time, and it was back in the spring, and this is Silver Lake right here. You can see over there it's bisected by a long wall and a pump house, and on the other side of that is an equal amount of water, same size body of water over on the other side. So this is just going at it by the seat of my pants, and we'll see what we can do. So stick around and let's rock and roll. Like I said, I don't have any history here, and I've never caught a fish here. I only fished here briefly for one day when it was cool and pre-spawn back in the spring. So I'm just gonna start out with a spinnerbait, a little search and destroy mission here. I don't know how far down, I would imagine quite a ways, but I don't know how far down there's rocks that are along the shoreline extend out. But I can find out with my jig. One major thing that stands out right off the bat is the watercolor between the south side. This is algae bloom happened down here. I thought that the two sides may be combined, but it doesn't appear that that is the case. And this side is just really gorgeous green, so something to keep in mind. Out here on this little pump house, just throwing a Bassman jig, trying to get, if I hammer anything with some size to it, I am going to be in trouble trying to get it up 20 feet. All right, over here to the west side. All right, Mr. Lipless Crankbait, show me your magic. Something could smash it as it's falling because those little tails just twitch, or they swim like little fins. They flap. I know they haven't seen this bait. I see some teeny little brim or minnows, or it could be micro largemouth. I have no idea. Around this pipe over here, it's underwater. Okay, All right, well, I've thrown a spinnerbait, a lipless crankbait, and a Bassman jig over here. This, I guess it's a southwest corner. Well, it's above this dividing wall here, but gonna keep at it. I'm gonna go from this side over to the south side, and got some pretty good algae bloom working, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, you're gonna test the waters out kind of the same way. Start out with a spinnerbait. Hopefully that's all we need. Not taking anything away from the Bassman jigs, but just seeing if they hit something that's moving a little quicker, cover a little more water. All right, come on, baby. Okay, the light is starting to fall off, and I have a long trip home, so I hope we can get some here before I go. Let's get after it. Okay, so although it was pretty quick, I started out in that corner over there, worked my way down that shoreline, hit that corner, stopped up by that pump house, went to that corner, then I jumped over and fished the other side a little bit, back down to that corner, back up through here, stopped in there a couple times, worked my way all the way up this shoreline, all the way around to where I am now. I've covered a lot of water, but I haven't had much success, but I'm gonna keep on trying. I think I had one fish earlier, straight across over there. Blast this spinnerbait, because after I felt whatever it was that I felt, I thought sure that I'd hit a rock, and I made a pass back through there about 7 or 8 times, and it hit nothing. So I think I had one short strike, if I had to say up to this moment whether there's been any strikes of any sort. I believe that was a short strike, but may have just been a rock, and I just didn't hit that same rock a second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth time. Well, if nothing else, you got a ferry ride out of it from Manhattan over to Staten Island. Either way, it was a scouting trip that didn't turn up any fish, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Hope to catch some there next time, and I'll see you on the next video. Tight lines, everybody.